Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Black River Falls. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. Well, we have the Black River Falls volleyball invite. A dozen teams here today. 4 pools with 3 teams in. It's going to be round robin. With me right now, head coach Katie Schwartz for the Viroqua Blackhawks. Katie, thanks for popping up here on a very short notice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saw you in the hallway, and it was like, all right, there's my first victim. No,
I'm used to it.
there you go. Well, let's take a look at today's tournament. You are in, Viroqua is in Pool C, and who are the teams that you're going to be facing today?
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to play New Lisbon and Osseo Fairchild today. Both teams that, we have actually never seen in my 16 years of coaching. So,
oh, wow.
This is a new tournament for us. We always are usually at the Westby invite, which
right.
They decided to hold off on this year and try this out. So this is kind of going to be fun. So these are all teams that we usually do not see during season.
So when you take a look at that, is there any certain way that you prepare for that, or you just kind of take care of business at home, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of this early in the season without really having too much of an idea of what their personnel looks like. We're just, taking care of our side, controlling what we can control. And then obviously we'll have to read and react a little bit as we go. And we're off first, so we'll get a chance to watch both teams.
Both teams, yeah.
So that will be – the girls should be out there doing a scouting report right now. So.
There you go. Well, we were talking earlier here. You had mentioned that you had 2 scrimmages. Where were those scrimmages at?
Yeah, so we had a scrimmage down in Prairie du Chien, and they always have a lot of teams down there. So that's, Fenimore and Prairie du Chien and some teams from Iowa. And so that was, it's a good chance for us to get the girls out on the court, try some different lineups, some looking for chemistry and who's going to play where. And then we had another tournament down in DeSoto. So we saw Holman and DeSoto and another team from Iowa down there as well. So it just gave us kind of a lot of opportunities to run some 5-1, 6-2 different offenses and, different hitters in different spots. So now we'll get to kind of put that to the test today.
Yeah. And then the second scrimmage was, how did that go?
It went pretty good. So we obviously there's no score kept other than what we kind of do with our own stats. But, so the level of play down there between we had Holman and then you had DeSoto. And so we have, higher division schools and lower division schools. So Holman obviously was a really good test for us defensively. And I thought the girls actually stepped up and played really well. I feel like, they're up and down a little bit depending on the competition. And so now they have to figure out how to keep themselves at that level play, kind of play our game and not play to the level of their opponent.
Sure. When you take a look at those 2 scrimmages and you and the coaching staff sit down, you kind of evaluate, you look at some film, what is it that you saw that maybe stood out that you really want to work on and concentrate on the early part of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about we got to work on being effective when we're out of system. Obviously when you're in system and you're able to get a nice pass up, we hit the ball and we talk a lot about with our hitters about being, multi-dimensional hitters, not doing the same thing every single time, reading, reacting to what their weaknesses are, trying to figure out how we can score points. But out of system, when the ball is, dug high and setter can't get to it, how can we still make that an effective play? How can we, instead of sending free balls, how are we able to send something that maybe is a little bit more difficult for their defense to pick up? So
yeah. What did you like that you saw that was pretty consistent in both of those scrimmages?
What I like about these girls is, these girls have played together for a long time. They have a lot of chemistry as a team. Not real vocal leaders, but they get to a lot of balls. So defensively, they're just pretty scrappy. They like to they'll get balls up, and all of a sudden you thought the ball was down, and all of a sudden it's back over the net. So, I really like that about the team. They just don't give up in terms of on the ball. So.
That's a wonderful feeling right there.
It is. Yeah, for sure.
You can be in every point.
Right. Exactly.
That's the fun part. That's what I love about volleyball is you dare not give up on something.
No, and never get too comfortable.
There you go. Well, that's another good point. You're right, for sure. Well, Katie, thanks for stopping up here, and good luck today. We're going to keep an eye on you and also on Westby. We're going to do a split screen when, unfortunately, both teams are going to be playing at the same time. We were talking coming up here. I was hoping that it would be every other game and we could do a full screen and, really showcase both teams here today. But we'll make best of what we can do here, and I just wish you all the best.
Yeah, thanks. And thanks for broadcasting it.
All right. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. All right. Head coach Katie Schwartz for the Viroqua Blackhawks. We'll take a little break and come back with more here from Black River Falls. Well, welcome back here to Black River Falls. And I tell you what, we got a treat right now. Arena Kwame is here, head coach for the Westby Norsemen. And Arena, thanks for popping up here. And tell you what, you meld right in with your girls. I didn't even know you were sitting there with them all. And I'm looking around and stuff, and you had to wave at me a little bit here. So, that's what happens when you're young.
I'll take that compliment. I'll take that compliment.
Well, Arena, let's get down to business. Let's talk Westby volleyball here for a few moments. We take a look at things, and boy, I tell you what, you and your squad had a tremendous tournament up at the Omni Center.
We really did. I really enjoy this tournament that we go to at the Omni Center. It's great. It's 24 teams, so we see a lot of teams that we don't normally see. It gives us a chance to work through some bugs. It gives us a chance to really put what we've been practicing into play. And my girls, I mean, we brought it, and it's really exciting to start the season out as we did.
You take a look, and you can kind of see this team's been building over the last 2-3 years. Probably even way back when they were in middle school. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm led with, I have 13 seniors, so these girls have been playing volleyball for a lot of years together, and that it really is really nice for them.
Here's the unique part from my understanding, and I'm going to ask you to see if you can maybe get me a roster just so I make sure I don't mess up on names every once in a while. But you've got such a tremendous number of players, and in that sophomore squad, I heard you have something like 14, 15 kids there.
Yeah, this is one of the highest numbers Westby Volleyball's had. We're led by 13 seniors, 9 juniors.
Wow.
Let's see, 14 sophomores and 13 freshmen. So biggest squad, and we're very fortunate this year. Our administration got behind us and gave us a 4th team to make those other teams smaller. At varsity, my numbers are kind of limited as to what I can have, and we created a 4th team and made 2 teams a little bit smaller, gave them a lot more playing time and to see the court. So it's just going to benefit everybody.
So a varsity reserve squad, that means that's a little more of a heightened competition.
Yeah.
So what are you doing there?
So what we did is we split the JV schedule versus for conference-wise, so that way that team wasn't just playing random games and they weren't not a part of our program. That way they got that home experience. And then we were very fortunate to find a quad to get into with Onalaska, West Salem, Central, us, and Sparta. And so we were able to get in 4 of those, and so we got some Monday nights that were there playing.
Oh, okay.
So got them some great playing time.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, though.
Yeah.
And to be thoughtful in that side. But again, it's your program and how else to build.
Right, absolutely.
keep that competition level up there, right?
Correct, yeah.
So prior to the Omni Center, you didn't have any other, did you have a scrimmage?
We had a scrimmage in Boston.
Okay, how did that go?
It went fine. Obviously no score, and that's just a time for us to work through things, run through different rotations. So that was a nice showing for us to see what we can and we can't do.
Yeah. I watched on, let's see, I think it would have been Wednesday night on the sports. I almost called you just to see how things were going. But a couple of the quick shots, and they showed, and it was some power hitting by the Norsemen. Is that kind of an area that you're concentrating on this year? Or
we are really focusing on our passing. That's where we're starting everything, because that's where in volleyball everything starts is with that pass. So that's been our main focus, but we know that we have 6 really great hitters in the front row that we can find, and they're going to put the ball down when we need them to. So obviously we're going to use those front row players. Yeah. We have height there. We have speed there. We have placement. The girls know that it's not always about how hard and how powerful you can hit it, but how smart you can hit it. So we're very fortunate to have a very strong front row.
When you take a look at that, and of course you got to have somebody to set it up. Who's your setter this year?
So we have 2 junior setters that are starting that are leading that squad in the setting.
Okay.
So I have Trisha Klum and Kaylee Kerner, and both are doing a fantastic job early season, finding those hitters that are on, giving those that need a little break off, and just moving that ball around to all of them so that we're leaving the defense not knowing where we're going. It's
not always that, how do you used to say that, bump, set, and spike.
Yeah, not so much anymore, no.
That's old school.
That's
right?
old school, yeah. Yeah, we talk about the pass and the set and the kill.
Yep, there you are. Well, here's a question, and I know I had a couple people that I talked to getting ready for football and stuff, and they go, wow, Westby played at the Omni Center, and now they're playing Saturday. Not much of a break in there. Are you worried about that at all?
No, I'm not worried about it. We played a lot of volleyball in 2 days, and so yesterday they had a break. We came in and just did a little bit for practice, and then we're here today. It's not as physically demanding as, say, football or some of the other sports where you need that break, and we have enough people that we can give breaks as needed if they need to.
Get some good rotation
and
everything like that. Yeah. Yep. Well, we're going to set up the camera, and I don't know if Dan is coming up to help me out today or not, but I'm going to keep an eye on the monitor and talk a little bit about Westby, a little bit about Viroqua, as both of the teams are going to be playing at the same time.
I know, how ironic that
I was like, darn, I was hoping that we'd have a little bit of a break and they could showcase. I told Katie that a little while ago. I really wanted to showcase both teams whenever possible, but I guess we'll just make do and get you guys on the air.
It'll be great.
It'll be a lot of fun here today. And Arena, good luck with this. Congratulations again on the Omni Center and that big invitational, the victory there. Got to be the first time that Westby is, well, it's the first time we've been there, correct?
Nope, we've been there for about 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This is the first year that we finished as high as we did. So we finished that tournament 8-0.
Wow.
The top of the gold pool. So
Yes.
how it was run was 2 pools. We played pool in the morning on Wednesday, and then they put us in gold, silver, bronze, or copper pool.
Okay.
So we played the top 6 teams of the tournament in another pool, and then we finished 5-0 in that pool to finish 8-0.
Wow.
So first time that we finished that high, finished
Yes.
first in that tournament.
Tremendous showing
So
there.
24 teams first
Yeah.
in that.
Wow.
It sets up the girls for a lot of success of things they
Yeah.
can do. We played a lot of really great teams at that
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
Teams that are higher divisions than us when it comes down to regionals.
So here's a question. Does that put pressure on the kids early in the season after winning that tournament?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, like there's a lot of now higher expectations
Sure.
for them because they did play so well. But I think it's also that fuel
Yeah.
to show them that they can do this if they put their mind to it and they work together to do it
Yeah.
for the team, and that our team can do great things
Yeah.
when we want to.
It's kind of how you want to present it,
Right.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And so we're presenting it as you can do great things.
Yeah.
It's not, no different expectation here, no different expectation in that conference play.
Sure.
We can do great things.
Sure. Well, Arena, congratulations again.
Thank
Good luck
you.
today. We're looking forward to a fun tournament.
Yeah, it'll be a great tournament. Thank you so much.
All right, head coach Arena Kwame here for the Westby Norsemen. We'll take a little break here, and we will take a break because both teams will start out in the second round of their respective pools. So that means we're just going to kick back here and watch some volleyball action with no commentary, and then we'll be ready to roll here in a short time. So thanks again, everyone, for joining us, and we're going to be back here in just a little bit with play-by-play. We'll split the screen and get things ready. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Welcome back to Black River Falls, everyone. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, and we're set to go. Getting the split screen here, and we're going to get the Norsemen still in their warm-up phase. Meanwhile, we'll keep an eye out here as Viroqua taking on New Lisbon. Opening volley, opening serve. Going for the attempt on the kill, that was Fox, but the ball goes into the netting. And it's a point for New Lisbon, and they'll come back with the serve. That one goes into the net, and it'll even things up at 1 apiece. I'll be able to give you the score with Viroqua and New Lisbon. It's going to be a little different story, though, for the Norsemen. You'll have to keep track of that at home. Norsemen on the right side of your screen and Viroqua on your left. Opening round for both teams here in our local squads. There's a diving attempt on the save, trying to dig that one out. I think that was, that might have been, I think that was DeLapp there trying to catch the number. I believe it was. Nice dig on that one for Viroqua. Now Lisbon jumping out in front here right now. 4-1, I believe, is your score. That's what it is. Another low serve. DeLapp not able to dig that one out. Westby just getting ready to get their game number 1 in the match. It's the best 2 out of 3. That one just got over the net here for New Lisbon. Rockets on a free touch back over. Viroqua will return the favor with a free hit from Kappa, excuse me. Just caught the back of the line for New Lisbon. Now Westby getting set up here. They're taking on La Crosse Logan. That should be a big match right away in their pool. That's Pool C. Or check that, D, I mean. They're on court number 4 here in the Lunda Center. Thanks to Charles, by the way, getting us set up here with the internet and getting us a free line, so to speak, a clean line is the way I like to call it. And thanks to Vernon Communications and Monty back home, had the schedule so we can be on Twitch and on Channel 14 today. Boy, a rainy day out there, isn't it? Not sure how long this is going to last, but, well, you can kick back, have a cup of coffee, and watch some high school volleyball action here. New Lisbon coming right back on the attack. They're going to get a spike on that one. Not sure. That might have been number 12, and we don't have their roster. We have just Viroqua and Westby. They did not have a complete program for the team, so we'll make do with our two teams, right? There's an attempt on the save, but DeLapp had the ball kick off to the back side of the court. Meanwhile, we'll take a look here. Looks like Logan's going to pick up a point and the serve against the Norsemen. I'm watching on the monitor on the right side. That ball is served into the net. And Westby will get the point back. And again, I will say right now, only unless we kind of get an idea of who the players are for Westby here, because I had to go with a kind of a wider shot. Got a block in the net, or at the net here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who's going to pick up that point. Looks like it was Logan. Meanwhile, 8-5 your score here with Viroqua against the Rockets of New Lisbon. On the serve, that was number 4 in Scrady. Getting the ball over. Now Viroqua trying to go on the attack here. Meanwhile, Westby gets the ball back, and their serve goes into the net. Back in comes the libero. For the Norsemen. Once this round, the preliminary round, opening round gets done, then the teams divide up into a gold, silver, and bronze situation, which means that we'll stay, most likely, we'll stay with the split screen here, and we'll see where the teams wind up. That ball is hit out of bounds. A little too much muscle on that one by one of the up ladies looking for the spike for New Lisbon. Slowly crawling back into this ball game, the Blackhawks now trailing 7-8. Got to get the ball over the net. They're able to do so. And that ball is last touched by Viroqua. They'll give up the ball, the serve, the point. And Logan will serve as well on the right side. And again, I do not have the point totals, and I'm not going to be able to keep track of that for us. There's a spike. That was a nice hit there. That was Mara Anderson coming up big. On the serve, let's see, that was 14 in Swenson. Not able to pick up the point, though. Rockets have the ball and a 2-point advantage at 10-8. Meanwhile, Westby continuing to serve, it looks like, here with Lacrosse Logan. That serve, though, just got over the net. Look at that. That's a backbreaker there when you see something like that happen. Potential block by the Blackhawks. Ball stayed in play, though. And Viroqua will get the ball back. A miscue on the Rockets side. 9 serving 10. DeLapp with the serve. Westby will give up the ball and a point. Logan dropping back to serve. Logan with a good serve. Now the Norsemen trying to get the ball over the net, able to do just that. Logan coming right back on the attack, a cross-court hit, and did they put too much on it? They did. Missed the back line. And now the Norsemen will try to pick up some points here with the serve. Yeah, once the Norsemen and that pool gets back over here, it'll be much easier to give you the numbers. Might not be score-wise because sometimes, they got one scoreboard to my left, and that's going to be a tough one to read, so we'll just have to wait and see. A block, potential block there, but Anderson, I believe, with the hit. Let's take a look here as we run through. No, that was Braylon Zitzner with the smash. And that will tie the game up at 11 apiece here. And now a miscue coming off the libero on New Lisbon gives Viroqua their first lead, from what I recall. They've been traveling behind the whole time, but now they're up 12-11. First team to win 2 out of 3. There's an ace from Fox. Meanwhile, Westby on the defensive side. Back row hit. Logan able to catch that one. Bring it back to the Norsemen on the attack. That one's coming down in a dig here. Nice dig by Logan. Another smash, though. That one goes into the net by Westby. And Logan will earn the point. Timeout by New Lisbon. Puts the score at 13-11 Viroqua here in game 1. Westby still having to play on the defensive side here. Logan continuing to serve. The Lisbon gets the ball back, and they should be within 1. It should be 12 serving 13. It was 11-13, unless they were off by a point, and now they got it squared up. We'll wait and see. Nice little tip play at the net by Swenson. Little discussion here. We're going to get a substitution for Westby, as they do have the serve. Cross-court hit by Viroqua. And a nice block at the net. I think that one went into the net on the Rockets side. Viroqua up 14-13. Logan gets the ball back again. That probably is a pretty tight ball game. Little set over here to the near side, and did that drop in? It did. Nice touch by Westby to earn the point and get the serve back. Good serve in the middle of the court. Trying to dump it over. Not able to do so. From Logan's perspective, Westby right there. Well, it's 15-14 now. The Rockets coming back, and they have the serve down by 1 on the Blackhawks. That's on the left side of your screen. Free hit back over to the Rockets. Hard smash. That's going to go out of bounds, it looks like. Viroqua should have the point here. Well, we're waiting. There's a little discussion here. I think one of the line judges might have said it was in, and the other one might have said it was out. It's going to go to Viroqua. Westby with the serve, jump serve coming back. And, boy, right at the net, they're going to try and get it over. They do. Back to Westby. Logan on the defense. A little tip play at the net. Back it comes here. Logan, there's a block, but it goes out of bounds. Westby went up for the block, and it kicked off to the left side there. It would be their right. Out of play. 16-15, Viroqua with the lead, but they're on the defense right now. On the serve receive. That one goes into the net. Anderson just tried to pop that one over, and it caught the top fifth of the net, about the width of the ball, and bounced back. We're knotted. Actually, might be the Rockets are ahead now, 17-15. High serve on the return and trying to scramble for it and not able to get the ball over. Well, let's take a look here and see. 18, well, no, it is Viroqua up 18-15. Want to make sure I had the right score there for a moment. I thought maybe I was off a touch. There's going to be an illegal hit. And Viroqua up now by 4 in game number 1. Best of 3 again. And looking to move on. This is game 1. Nice block at the net for Viroqua. We got a timeout on the court with Westby. That might have been, I don't know if that was the game or not. I'm not 100%. I don't think it was. I think they're still in game 1 there. Just taking their timeout. Viroqua picks up a point. They lead 21-15 now, and they continue to serve. Meanwhile, they're getting ready to restart game 1. And Logan hits the ball into the net on their serve, so Westby will catch a break. That serve is going to be an ace. Caught the near sideline here, about a 1.5 feet in. Westby coming up with a point right there. 22-15 for Viroqua is another timeout from New Lisbon this time. And Viroqua trying to pick up a win here. A little sketchy play here on the camera. Hopefully things will pick up. Logan with the serve. Yeah, we're using the wireless system over on the right side as they're playing in the auxiliary gym. Westby wound up in that portion. If they would have been here, obviously it would have been a little easier, but wouldn't have to use the wireless. But as it is, we're making it work. Good cross-court hit. DeLapp with a save. They're not going to get the ball over, so the Rockets will pick up a point here, trailing by 6. 16 serving 22. Westby on the receiving end of a serve. Good pass, back hit on the side over here on the left. Going for the block, that's going to go out of bounds. Logan tried to go down the line and missed by about 4 or 5 feet. DeLapp with a nice save. Viroqua trying to come up with an attack here, but must have been an illegal hit. And it's 17 serving 22. Back over on the Norsemen side. Back set. To the middle of the court it comes. Logan is there. They go on the attack. Ball pushed right back at them. And they're going to say that was 4 hits, 4 touches there. So Westby has the serve. Pretty good hit there and a nice dig by Westby. Tried to go down the line, but Logan comes up strong. Return, hard shot. That's going to go out of bounds. Did Logan touch it? I don't think so. Missed trying to go on that far sideline. So Logan has the serve. Meanwhile, there's a point for Viroqua at the net. Somebody got up in the air. Anderson was there. Kappa was there. It's game point on the serve for Viroqua. That was Anderson with the serve. And that is out. And Viroqua is going to pick up the win here in game 1. 25-18. 25-18 the score, and they will take a little break, and they will move, I believe they will move to the opposite court. That's what they're going to do. Unlike a year ago or so where you stayed on your side the whole time. Now they are back to what I call normal play. You get used to playing on one court. This time you're going to rotate around. Meanwhile, let's take a look here. Blocking that one goes out of bounds. Logan with the ball. I'll probably have to walk down there and take a peek at the score and come back. So it's a little quiet, that's why, but we'll see what we can do here. Back in the middle of the court. Now Westby, cross-court hit. Nice dig by Lacrosse Logan. And that one goes into the net. Logan will continue to serve. Well, we'll watch the play, and I'm going to walk down and see if I can pick up a quick score, give you a general idea of where we're at. Well, it was 22-21. Logan was out in front when I turned and walked back, and now a timeout, so not sure who has the timeout. So a pretty good matchup going on there in the opening game number 1 in the D pool. I would think those two teams, Westby and Logan, would have to be a favorite in this tournament. Meanwhile, Viroqua and New Lisbon have restarted. New Lisbon out in front 1-0. Here's the serve on the right side with Logan. There's a nice hard shot. That's going to be a point for Westby. Two pretty solid teams right there. Norsemen will bring in the player to serve. That serve right in the middle of the court. The safe one. Cross-court hit. That's going to be a point. Logan with a shot going across. That's got to be at least point 23. It could be game point here. It's not 100%. There's a big hit. Oh, boy. Solid kill there by the Norsemen. They have the ball back. Block at the net, and that's going to go to Logan. And I think Logan might have picked up the win there in game one. So the Norsemen will, if I'm correct on that, Westby will be trailing 0-1. They'll have to win 2 in a row here to kind of take control of this particular pool. Let's go back and take a look here now with Viroqua. They trail 6-1. They'll pick up a point as New Lisbon not able to get that one over the net. Actually, it looks like they're leading 7-1. I thought they were going to move their point total on the scoreboard on the same side, but they're going to say that Viroqua is the guest. They've jumped out ahead now 8-1. Taking a look here as we have a bit of a timeout. Let's reset the action here. Coming up after this, Viroqua will take on Osseo Fairchild, and Westby will play Melrose Mindoro. Then they take a look at everybody's record, and then they're placed in another pool. If you win your pool, for example, Viroqua is in Pool C. If they get first place, then they go against the winner of Pool D, which is the one that Westby is in right now. And then you take a look at, excuse me, if you come in second place, you go to the silver, and if you're number 3 in your pool, then you are in the bronze. All 3 of those gold, silver, and bronze play action will be in this particular side of the gym, the Lunda Center. That'll come up later. So still, we got a lot of volleyball action coming up here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Viroqua leading 8-2. Too much on that one. The ball goes sailing out of bounds. Viroqua will extend their lead now by 7. Meanwhile, Westby and Logan getting ready for game number 2 in their first match. Viroqua extends their lead now with another point at 10-2. Looks like Westby has the first serve. They'll get the ball over. Seems like we're getting a little interference with the wireless now. Not sure if other entities might be using the same line. I'm not 100% here, but we're trying to hang in there with it. after the third round, as I mentioned, everybody will be in the Lunda Center, so we won't have to worry about the wireless. We can connect with both cameras right to the main board here. That'll make life a little more convenient for us. Cross-court hit by Viroqua goes out of bounds, and now their lead is cut in half. 10-5 is the score. Westby trying to get a spike in. Yeah, we're getting some tough pixelation going on here with the right side, so I do apologize for that. We haven't had that much trouble with it in the past, but it could be just all kinds of different things going on here. A lot of lights, a lot of electricity. There's going to be an ace for the Norsemen. Serving for Westby, that was number 16 in Abby Lease. Able to catch the numbers there for him now. Logan gets that point as the ball went off the fingertips of one of the Norsemen. Middle of the court here, let's see, number 9 is Raythel in the back row. And to her left, it looks like that might be Kennedy Brigham. That ball tipped out of play. That was Brigham. 14-8 your score here, Viroqua, as they continue to battle with the Rockets. Logan gets the serve again. Little tip play at the net. Westby trying to get some misdirection going. Logan was able to recover, and oh boy, they came up with a huge hit right there. Least not able to reach that one. Nice block at the net here by Grace Stuber to give Viroqua a 15-8 lead on a block kill. Back set for Westby, and there's a nice hit. That was a really nice set on the back side, and now it looks like Jada Berg will serve for Westby. Got the ball over, and she's going to pick up an ace. Just over the net and then straight down. Boy, she had some top spin on that. Coming right back with another serve, the Norsemen. Block, out of bounds. Logan will earn the point and look for the serve once again. Trying to return the ball from the back row, that was Bryn Swenson. And nobody could get to it for Viroqua. It's 15-11. The Lisbon on the comeback trail. The Rockets need this game to force game 3, as Viroqua picked up the opening win. Take that one game advantage here. Meanwhile, we can look at Westby here. Looked like that was Brigham with the serve. She'll pop the ball into a nice pass. Cross-court hit. Good dig by Logan's libero. Now Lease Another cross-court hit. Oh, right down the netting, and Westby's got the point. That was a really tough hit, that close to the net, and it almost went parallel with the net, dropping down for the point. And this is actually looks like it might be Sydney Burkhart serving. I think that's number 8. But Logan with a big hit, picking up the kill. Free return from the Rockets to Viroqua. And we're going to get a 2-hit violation on Viroqua. Logan with the serve. There's Lease. They'll pop the ball into the air. A good return touch there by the libero for Logan. Westby will earn a point. Catching a bit of a break. That was a kind of a high return. And again, it touched the fingertips of the Logan libero. Viroqua trying to go on the attack here, trying to return that ball. They're able to do just that. Easy set now. Here's Anderson setting the ball up. Swenson, or check that. Who was that? The ball is going to be, it goes out of bounds, but actually Viroqua will get the point because New Lisbon was in the net. And they lead 16-14. Well, big, tight game coming up here in game 2 for these two teams. And now not able to return that ball. Viroqua picks up a point off from the serve of Anderson. They got the ball. Anderson hit the ball down here on this near sideline. She'll come right back at it, but caught the net, and it bounced the wrong way. Every once in a while, and I do apologize, but at least we're able to get some of the play here on the right with the Norsemen and Logan. We'll see if we can make an adjustment later. But the neat thing about this wireless system, it sets up its own connection. What's the best? Like channel 8 in this case is what they're saying. I got anywhere from channel 1 to 8. But it's saying the system says channel 8. So I'm running with that. 20 serving 15. Viroqua making a bit of a run right here. Westby looking to serve. Viroqua with, looks like Zitzner on the serve. Too much on that one on the return, and Viroqua watches it go sailing out of bounds. They'll pick up a point. Meanwhile, Westby with a big smash. That ball kicked off somebody from Logan's side and went backwards all the way to the wall. Not official, but again, I thought maybe Logan won that first game, and Westby is, in this situation, now would have their back to the wall. They need to pick up the win to force game 3. We'll see what happens. Well, the Rockets answer back with a smash. Just got a text. I have to apologize, just so everybody knows that are watching. To do not have an opportunity to get the score with Westby because they're on another area, and I'm using the wireless system in order to at least bring you the view. So if you can keep track of the score, I got to have you do that. So I do apologize. It would have been nice if Westby could have been in the Lunda Center. Then I would have a better opportunity to do that. But as it is, I can just try and give you some play as it goes along. There's a big hit right down the middle. I think that was Emily Collins there with the big hit. But thanks for the folks, thanks to you for understanding. Once all the teams get here in the Lunda Center, we'll have a better idea of what's cooking. Viroqua, a point away from picking up a win here, a match win. They're leading 24-18. Meanwhile, Logan is serving. New Lisbon, with their backs to the wall, they cannot afford a mistake here. There's a hit, and that's going to do it. Viroqua will pick up a win, 25-18, and they'll notch their victory against New Lisbon. So they will have at least one match win under their belt as the two teams come across and shake hands. And that will give us, let's see if we can do this. We'll go a full screen look here with Westby. And over there where the official is on the right of your screen, I wish I could zoom in on that, but I can't from here. That'll be your score. There's Westby with a spike. They get the point. So we're able to go full screen here for a little bit. Serving now for the Norsemen, this is Jada Berg. Lefty with the serve. Logan. Back again cross court. That was Lease with a nice dig. Westby trying to get it again, and Lease could not reach it that time. Substitution coming in now for Norsemen. Serve to the back row, and there's a nice save. Can they get the ball over? But, yeah, they did, and they're actually going to keep it in play. Straight down it comes. They'll pop the ball up. Westby on a nice return, keeping the ball alive on that particular goal. Still, back set here. Here comes a shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, good try there going cross court. Just missed on that one. Now Westby with a free hit back over to Logan. Set the ball up on that far sideline, and they hit the ball. Now the question was, did it hit the antenna? It did, which means it's out of bounds. So Westby getting the break. Here is Burkhart with the serve. Sydney gets the ball over. Big smash. Lease trying to dig it out. And it kicks off to her right. Logan will continue to serve. Back row spike, and the attempted block at the net off the hand of one of the Rangers. of La Crosse Logan. And it went straight back out of bounds. Westby continuing to serve. There's a beautiful one for Westby fans. The ball kicked off to the right side, away from the Logan defenders. Continuing to serve here is Emily Collins. Setting the ball up. Hard drive, dug out by Logan. Block at the net. Oh, back the other way. And that is going to be hit number 3. They just got it over. Westby goes to the far side and is out of play. Just missed on that far corner, and Logan will get the ball. Well, we're going to be getting ready to set up for Viroqua and Osseo Fairchild getting set up to play. There's a spike. I'll set the mic down and go take a peek here, folks, and come back with the score as I can see it. Well, I was able to get over there and take a peek. Logan is winning 22-18 right now in this game number 2, and I think they won game 1. So Westby's got to get on the comeback trail here in order to force a game number 3. There's going to be a point. 23-18. Logan will serve. There's a good hit by the Norsemen, but somehow good play, dug out, but now it's going to be a point here back, so we should have a 23-19 score, 19 serving 23. Norseman will get the serve over the net, and cross-court hit. It's going to be out. 20, serving 23. As I think I have it, down that far sideline. And now we should be, the Norsemen should be within a couple of points, 21-23. Meanwhile, the Viroqua Blackhawks getting set. They're just about ready to pick things back up on the C court. There's a point. Logan just got that one over and off the fingertips of a potential block. We should be looking at game point here. I'm looking at the officials to see if I see their signal that they use to communicate to each other. And there's a big hit. Good reaction here by Logan, keeping the ball in play. Block, still up and going. Now how they got that one over is a great effort. Now right down that near sideline here on the left. And I think that was Rathel with the hit. She comes back for the serve. Little jump serve action going on here. And a block, and whoa, Westby is able to put that one down on the block kill. Well, it's got to be awfully close to being tied up here. We're going to stay with this one for a moment as Viroqua and Osseo Fairchild are doing their handshake at the net, getting the game started. And that one is put down. I think it's going to be Logan will pick up the win as that match is over. So Logan will come away with the victory, 2-0. Well, let's come back over here on. We'll go with the full screen shot with Viroqua for a little bit. Westby will now take on Melrose Mindoro in about 6-7 minutes. They let everybody, especially the Mustangs, will need a chance to warm up again. So they'll get that one set up and ready to go. Well, if that was a 2-0 win for Logan, then they will pick up. They will be the victor in the D pool here, because they defeated Melrose Mindoro in the first match. 2-0 score here with Viroqua and Osseo Fairchild. And it's Viroqua out in front. 3-0. Or 3-0, excuse me. 3-0 to score. Now another point. Now 4. Looking to serve here is, looks like that is that Stuber back there serving? Or is that, no, that was Mara Anderson. There we are. Trying to get the faces back there. Looking through the, looking through the railing here. Fairchild was able to pick up the point, and they'll serve 1-3. 1-4, excuse me. Back row set here, and Osseo Fairchild able to return it. Anderson with a back set. Cross-court hit. Popped up into the air, still alive. Now tipping the ball over is Osseo. Here comes Viroqua. Not able to get it over. That was 15 in Kappa. Wound up hitting it twice. So 2 serving 4. Yeah, I think it was going to be a rainy day today from the sounds of things. Two-hit violation, so Viroqua picks up the point. Osseo Fairchild keeping the ball and play alive. Now a cross-court hit, back roll. Boy, that was a nice smash there. I'm not sure if that was Zitzner or who that was that hit the ball. On the serve now, it's Fox. Big hit right there, and that one ricochets off from Anderson. Good try there to get to that one, but that one looked like it was a fastball coming down the middle. Three serving six, game number one here. It's going to be an ace, it looks like, just caught the back of the line. 4-6. Viroqua picking up the win in their first matchup with New Lisbon. They won the first two games. And now Osseo Fairchild with a big spike. Team's warming up over here on the other court, so we will stay with this one for a full screen. We'll check on that every once in a while. It won't take too long and they'll be ready to get going again as Westby will take on Min. They'll try to get a win, and if they do, they'll drop into the silver pool and take on the second place team in that pool, which is either going to be New Lisbon, Osseo Fairchild, or Viroqua. This matchup right here will determine who goes on. I don't know if I think Osseo Fairchild might have defeated New Lisbon, but I'm not 100% on that. And now Osseo Fairchild is out in front. They lead 8-6. They were down by at least a handful, if I remember right. And they've taken the lead. DeLapp with a nice dig. Anderson sets the ball up back to DeLapp. She gets it over to the net on Fairchild's side. Anderson with a good pass. Tip play. They're going to call that one illegal. They say that Kampa directed the ball just a little too much. That ball is hit out of bounds, but it was touched by Viroqua, and now they will take a timeout. That'll give us a chance. I think what we're going to wind up doing with that timeout, we'll take a break here and reset our cameras. They're still warming up over on the far court here, court D. So we will be concentrating here on this match on the left side, but we will split the screen because they'll start up shortly with Westby and Min, Melrose Mindoro, the Mustangs. I'm not sure if they're going to take a break or not as far as like a lunch break. I kind of doubt it. It's only 10:30, not quite. But you would imagine that they would have the first round, or in this case, your pool play, should be done somewhere around the 11 o'clock hour, I would imagine. Back to the action here with Viroqua and Osseo Fairchild on the left side. 11 serving 7, Fairchild. Really, they've really picked up the pace here. They were trailing by about 5 at one point, and then it was 6-3, and they put on quite the run. And they get another one. A 9-1 run here for Osseo Fairchild as they're out in front 12-7. Trying to come up with a block, but the ball was hit into the net on Viroqua's side, so Fairchild will get the point. Meanwhile, here is Westby and Melmin. They're set to play. We'll try to pick up on that action as well. Well, a lot of high school football action going on last night. Cashton winning big over Independence. Viroqua not able to get that one over. Viroqua picking up a tight win, 18-16. Over Brookwood last night. That was a real exciting ball game. Here we go now, the serve with Westby and Melmin. Westby will pick up the point on the return out of bounds on the Norsemen's side. Here's the set for Melmin, but I think they hit that one in the net. Westby was right there for the block. Viroqua trying to come from behind on their own side of things. Big volley right here, and the ball falls on Osseo Fairchild's half. And Viroqua will serve 9-16. They trail by 7 here. And dropping back to serve, this is number 14 in Bryn Swenson. Well, we'll follow Westby and Viroqua next week here as they'll tangle in Viroqua. There, the ball is hit out of play. And Viroqua has 10 points. Meanwhile, Westby will serve, picking up the point there, and we're ready to get that action going again. There's a pretty good hit by Viroqua. That might have been Stuber with that strike. Westby with another point. A hard hit from Viroqua, and it kicks off and heads into the fan base. And Viroqua trying to sneak up on Osseo Fairchild now, trailing 12-16. Meanwhile, again, we apologize not having a score for the Norsemen here, but they've been serving a lot, let's put it that way. That ball goes into net from Melmin, and Westby will continue with the serve. Collins in the back row middle right there, and that trying to see who was dropping back to serve. There she is. I just can't quite get the number. Maybe it was number 3 in Tricia Klum. Well, Logan can sit back and know that they're going to be in the championship, the gold pool, and they'll take on the winner of Pool C. which is probably going to be one of these two teams, either Viroqua or Osseo Fairchild, on the left side of your screen. As they continue to battle, it's 13-17, and now 14-17, Viroqua trailing, but they just picked up that point. Westby with the serve to the back row. Back set, cross-court hit, and we got a whistle, and it might have been a two-hit violation trying to set the ball up. That being the case, here's a good hit, and that's going to be another point here for Viroqua, and they're really making a nice comeback. Westby with a substitution here. Looks like they're going to continue to serve. Viroqua at 16-17, and Osseo Fairchild is going to call a timeout. They've had enough of what's been going on here. It was probably the last 5-6 points, all Viroqua. Meanwhile, let's take a look on the right side. Not able to get the ball over the net. Just over the net. It was, actually. Kind of caught the top and rolled down, so it's going to be Melmin with the serve. Big hit right there. Right in the middle. Back to the action we go with Viroqua now. Little mishit there in a sense by Kappa. And Osseo Fairchild picks up the point. That'll give them a 3-point advantage, 19-16. Going to check that score here. Looks like they're satisfied with whatever the question was. Here's the serve now. As Westby drops back to serve. And that discussion goes the other way now, they say, on the right side. Well, Viroqua will earn a point here. They close the gap to within 2, 17-19. Just dropped that one down, did Osseo Fairchild. And they sit at 20 points. Melmin trying to go on the attack here. They get it to the back row, and a good dig here, but it goes out off the hands of Lease. So Melmin will continue to serve, as does Osseo Fairchild, 21-17, their lead. There's a nice spike by Anderson. A good set, and she made it work. 18-21 now. Fox to serve, if I can see correct there. Westby serving. Berg gets that one in. That has to mess up some people with that left-handed serve. Not going to see that very often. She comes in again. That one off the... Looked like it was off the shoulder of Melmin, but that's just from my distance here. They'll come right back. looking for a block. Westby not able to get that. Back set down the far sideline. Good dig for Melmin. Back row, Lease. Not able to get that one over the net, and Melmin will pick up a point. Meanwhile, we got a match going on here, or in this case, a game number 1. I believe it's 21-22, but official and Lynn Eisensee is blocking the view of the score here, so I'm not 100%. Viroqua with the serve. That's going to get away from everybody. And it's 20. Now it's going to be 23 serving 21. Osseo Fairchild was up by 1. They get that point. And that might put them in the driver's seat. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lefty serving. That goes out. And now life comes back in for Viroqua, trailing by 1 in a tight ball game. Westby not able to tip that one over. There's a big hit by Osseo Fairchild. Wow. That was right in the middle, and then they went to this near sideline to our left and scored the point. And now it's game point, 24-22. Good serve. DeLapp with the save. Got to get it over. Free hit by Anderson. Good job. Back set, Osseo Fairchild, too much on that one. That'll give Viroqua an opportunity to serve here, though it's still game point. Here's the serve. Tip play at the net. Oh, a good dig there. Viroqua trying to keep it alive. Back row. Here comes Osseo Fairchild again. There's a good hit. Wow. Coming across like that. That was Fox coming up big. Westby with the serve here. Fairchild. Oh, there's the tip, and they're going to pick up the win. That was a great game here. And now they're going to check here. Oh, it's not done. I'm sorry. It's 25-24. It was 24 apiece. I thought it was 25-23. I was mistaken. Here's game point, though. But Viroqua, they can get the ball back. It'll be knotted at 25s. That was an illegal hit, yes. And it's 25 apiece. Here's DeLapp. Well, you want 2 good serves here is what you want. And no, it's not going to happen. That one caught the top of the net and rolled the wrong way. And back to game point here for Osseo Fairchild. That'll be a little nerve-wracking. There's the server. Fairchild keeping the ball alive. At the net, play at the net, back to Osseo. There's DeLapp. Anderson. And the ball is hit out of bounds. Swenson just a little too much on that one. And it's a 27-25 win for Osseo Fairchild. Well, a great game here. Let's see if they can come back here, they being Viroqua, and bounce back. Well, we'll kind of eyeball this matchup here with Westby and Melmin. Hard hit. A good dig by Mel Min on that play. Westby staying on the attack, and they're going to say that ball went out of bounds. Was it touched by Mel Min? That's maybe the question. I don't think it was. No. So Westby on the defense now. Kicked off to the right, but able to recover. Nice shot there by Mel Min, putting that one in the middle of the court. Well, some water on the court here on the left side. I think a water bottle got dropped, and I don't know if it broke or what happened, but they're getting that fixed up. Westby will pick up a point there on a good placement. That serve dropped in, and that's going to be an ace. And we get a timeout on that one, I believe. Or was that the game? That was the game. So Westby ending that one on a serve, an ace for the Norsemen. And they'll switch courts. All right, both teams ready to go again. As Osseo Fairchild picked up the win. Oh, they're going to get a big shot right there for the first point in game number 2. Just caught the back line. Westby and Mel Min resume action. Westby picking up the win in game 1. I did not get the point total there. Two-one score here with Viroqua and Osseo Fairchild. Nice dig by someone over there. That was Fox, I think. There's the lap on a good pass. Anderson with the set. Fox with the hit. Fairchild, well, there was some good reaction, but they're going to say it was 4 hits here on Osseo Fairchild. So now they're going to take a quick time out here, and Lynn Eisensee is going to come over and chat with the referee, Lynn, the umpire, and they're going to redo it. Lynn says, no, it was actually this. So they'll replay that. They have the score set at 2-2, but I don't think that's correct. That's going to be an illegal hit. You can see the spin of the ball go the wrong direction. Kind of hesitate for a moment there. (3-2) it says on the scoreboard. Now Lynn, now they did get the score squared up here, but now I think it should be 3-2. Now we should have a timeout here. No, they're going to let the play go. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Mel Min is serving. A 4-1 advantage, Osseo Fairchild. I might have said that wrong. I think it was Westby that was serving. My apologies. Free hit to the back court. Oh, what a shot there. A back hit by Westby. Went over on that far corner, and you can see the flag. The line judge was pointing in. That was a kind of an outstanding play right there. Get that to drop. Meanwhile, Viroqua comes up with a big hit of their own to score a point. And it's going to be 3 serving 4. Fairchild winning that first game 27-25, so Viroqua needs to win 2 in a row. That ball hit out of bounds deep in the back court of Westby, coming off the swing of Mel Min. Well, Osseo Fairchild, they just answer right back, don't they? They come up with a big hit. And they'll lead 5-3. Fairchild hits that one into the net, though, and gives Viroqua an opportunity here with the serve coming right back. And looking at serving is Whitney Scrady. It's 4 serving 6. Timeout on the court with Westby and Mel Min. Pretty good volley going on here with Fairchild and Viroqua. Cross-court hit. That'll be a point for the Blackhawks. Nice cross-court smash right there. Back into the action, and it looks like Lease serving for the Norsemen. And they'll pick up a point. Mel Min not able to control that one. Westby lost in that first round to La Crosse Logan, so they're looking to pick up a rebound and get the win here against Mel Min, and then they'll drop into the C pool, or check that, excuse me, into the silver pool and take on the second place team in the C pool. There we go. I knew somewhere along the way I had to say the C pool, and that's why. That was a good hit by Fox, but a nice dig from Osseo Fairchild. Good block again. Blackhawks playing tough here, and that's going to be a point. That might have just nicked one of the Hawks. Now Mel Min trying to retrieve a ball. They're not able to do that. And Westby, well, they've been serving a lot here in this game number 2, which means they should be cruising along here with their point totals. But again, we don't have the score. You can just barely see on the right of your screen, on the right side, the little scoreboard that they have on the table, but I cannot tell you what that's going to read. But as I mentioned earlier, both or all the teams, I should say, will be in this Lunda Center after this round. And that'll give us a chance to watch everybody and be a little more accurate with things, I hope. Whoever's in that silver pool, I'm sure that'll be court 1, which means the far court, and their scoreboard is behind us, but they do have one on the table, so that'll help. Well, actually, that's the one. They do have one on the table, but the one behind us to our left, and that's the tough angle, that'll be the championship court. And that's going to be a hard one to see. So I guess it just depends on who's where. We can tell you what takes place. Westby with the serve, and that one comes hard across the court and off towards the wall. Mel Min not able to control that serve. Meanwhile, a 12-9 score. Osseo out in front on Viroqua in Game 2. They did win Game 1. There's a good misdirection hit for Fairchild. Behind the back pass from Mel Min, but Westby is there. Free hit back to the Norsemen. And not able to control, so Mel Min will pick up a point along with the serve. Meanwhile, a block at the net. Viroqua able to recover. And now pushing the ball to that far sideline. Osseo Fairchild, but a good return here from Swenson. And Kampa will get the hit. Everybody had to hesitate for a moment there. Osseo Fairchild went down, one of the players, and looked like it was a good dig, but they said the ball hit the floor practically at the same time. But it doesn't matter. You hit the floor, it's a done deal. Not able to get the ball over, and Viroqua will pick up a couple of points in a row, trailing 11-13. Meanwhile, a big hit once again here for the Norsemen. So they'll regain the serve and a point. And we're going to get a timeout here. As, boy, I tell you what, Viroqua is coming back here. They trail by 1, 12-13 is your score. We can kind of concentrate a little bit here on the Norsemen for a moment. There's a big hit coming right back at us from the far side. Westby with the serve. Back row, middle. Mel Min returns to the backside. Now Westby with a big hit. Dug out nicely. Cross-court pass, but nobody there. The pass a little too low, and the Mustangs could not reach it. Viroqua back in action here, trailing by 1. As you could probably see, we go to 25, unless in Game 3. If there's a Game 3, they go to 15. Boy, there was a big play at the net by both teams, both offense and defense. Westby continuing to serve here. Trying to finish things off. Another point. Give him an ace on that one. Well, Osseo Fairchild trying to pick up a little momentum here. Meanwhile, Westby with some momentum of their own. Somebody in the net for Viroqua, so Osseo will pick up the point. They're now up by 4, 16 serving 12. Trying to pull away here in game 2. It's been a good battle with these two teams. They're very evenly matched up. That ball off to the backside from the lap, and now a timeout by head coach Katie Schwartz. I talk things over and regroup here for the next minute or so. Meanwhile, Mel Min is serving. And that's going to be an ace. Drop that one right over the net. Little top spin on that and came down on the floor. Yeah, it looked like a pretty cloudy, rainy kind of day today on this Saturday. So not much is going to happen outside. Might as well watch some volleyball, right? We'll likely be back up here for a wrestling tournament in December. We'll see. We had a handful of teams locally that were up here. Viroqua, DeSoto. Seemed like there was somebody else that kind of escapes me right now, but that was a good tournament. Thanks to Andy Osegard for his help. Charles, the IT, making sure we're up and running. All of the sponsors, which we'll see on our replay broadcast. We'll have the rolling script, the ticker tape. There's a point. Boy, that was a good hit. Misdirection off the top of the net for Osseo Fairchild. Mel Min continuing to serve here now. Rick Dobbs, who is now the high school, middle school principal at Mel Min, I think he's got a daughter or two playing on that squad, but we don't have the lineup roster. A well-placed hit there by Mel Min. The lap with the dig as Viroqua down by 4, 18-14. Westby will pick up the point and the win, and they will now wind up in the silver pool here off from that victory. Well, we can come back here and focus in on the Blackhawks as the D pool is now complete. A free hit for Viroqua, back to Osseo Fairchild, and there's a block at the net. Mara Anderson. Well, we got some pretty good thunder going on outside. Could hear that from here, so that means we're getting a drenching, I'll bet. That's going to be in. Fairchild. Well, if we could just get Lynn to slide just a little bit, it's 20 serving 16. 20, serving 16. There's a hit for another point. And a timeout. Well, we'll go and check and grab the camera on the other side and starting to get things ready for the way it looks right now. If Osseo Fairchild wins this one, I think they win that C division, the C pool, and then that would mean Westby and Viroqua would have to play in the first round here. That would be kind of a tough one. You'd like to see him not have to play until maybe like this later on, like in the finals of a particular pool, not in the semis. You lose in the semis in the silver pool, whether it's silver, gold, or bronze, and you're done. It's a single elimination. There's a good play at the net by Osseo Fairchild. Good reaction. Viroqua's that way too. They really scramble well, I think. That's going to go out of play. Well, let's take a look at the score right now. It says 23. Trying to catch behind Lynn. There's a deep hit to the back row. Viroqua with a nice return. 23-19 is our score. Yeah, a pretty good thunderstorm going on out there. Lightning storm. That's going to be hit up into the bleachers. Might have been 18. It is 18. I think we're sitting at game point here now. 24-18. Viroqua trying to hang on here. Free hit back. Fairchild on the attack. And that is, they couldn't tell. Yeah. I thought it was out, so Viroqua will hang in there with another try. They got life yet, let's put it that way, right? If you're serving, you got a chance. Rally scoring, it doesn't matter, I guess. Good hit to the back row, but Fairchild, a tip play, and they pick up the win. 25-19 on a tip play, and that'll secure the victory. And Viroqua looks like The way I see it, Viroqua and Westby will meet in the semifinals in the silver pool. Well, we'll take a break and see how things...